So on this episode, we're going to be talking about the Daddy Boss formula, which is a formula to start and scale a property business without using your own capital. Now, if you have listened to the previous episodes, you're probably going to know a little bit more about my past, the challenges that I faced growing up, the beliefs I had about working for somebody else, and also the challenges I faced when I had my back against the wall when I wanted to start a property business, but I didn't have the capital at the time. Now, the Daddy Boss formula is based on two main principles: a way of thinking and unconventional ways of creating and scaling a property business, serving a specific group of people and in a certain way. And what I would like to share with you today is this: the success we have in life is based on two things. It's based on the image that we hold of ourselves internally, not externally. The image we hold of ourselves and how we do things. It's not necessarily what we do, but more so how we do it. And I'll give an example. You can have the most successful person on the planet by your standards sat in front of you and tell you exactly what to do. Chances are you will not get the same results. Why? Because it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And what drives you to do things in a certain way is based on what you think about that thing, which is usually to do with the self-image, which is part of our paradigm, which is the programming that we have in our own heads. But I'll share with you these two pillars today, which is about the Daddy Boss pillars. One, it's about shifting the way you think. And I'll give an example. Growing up, my belief was, from my father, that you have to work really hard for corporations or somebody else. You work hard and you become a loyal person, and you work really, really hard for a paycheck. And eventually you get promotions and you will buy your house on a mortgage, have 2 cars in the garage for you and your spouse, and your kids go to school, private school if you can. And then you pay your pension every month, and eventually you retire and you're good. Life is good. You go on holiday once a year and happy days. That was the belief. But I'll tell you what, that will never, ever, ever give anybody any financial independence. It didn't work for me, and it's not going to work for you if that's your plan. But what I discovered over the years was this: was not about what I did that changed my results, but more so how I did those things. But then I decided to dig even deeper to realize why my results were the way they were. And I came to discover, with the help of Bob Proctor, the best mentor I've ever had, was that the way I think is a direct reflection to the results I get. So the pillars of Daddy Boss, the main pillar, or the main pillars, if you like, are two: shifting the way we think and apply unconventional business strategies to create property businesses, right?